But we're headed now for the great outdoors and a forest school at Learmount in the foothills of the Sperrins with the primary 2 class of St Mary's Altonure in the village of Park near Claudy. Now the notion is that the woodland becomes a classroom, an idea that Karen Kirkegaard from Groundwork NI and school principal Mary Redmond think is a good one. Never mind the youngsters that Helen Mark met on a ramble through the trees.
Okay, year 2, we're all ready now with coats on and wellies on, ready to go to Learmount Forest.
The whisper of the leaves is a rhapsody in green. Ay-ho, ay-ho. The whisper of the leaves are blossom from the trees. Ay-ho, ay-ho.
I miss Conquer.
Lovely and smooth. Do you want to keep it? And you found a piece of the shell around it, and you too? They're quite prickly, aren't they? That's great. Okay. So we're doing forest school, and today we're in the big forest. We're in Learmount Park, and we have some great children here who's going to help us. So we have Emma, Anna, and Niall, and they're going to help you with each activity we're going to do today. We're going to learn about the leaves and how you recognise the trees.
This is a horse chestnut, and it's a compound leaf. And a compound leaf means that all the leaves are separate; they're not all together. It's like a hand.
Wow!
Miss Redmond,
What did you find, Niall? You've got pockets full.
exploring.
Oh, my goodness, you have so many. You know, even though they're country children, they still might be in playing their Xboxes and playing, you know, inside and not really getting outdoors enough. And really this project brought it to the fore where they could go out into nature and discover a love for it, you know. Just fantastic. Opened up a whole new world.
So is everybody listening? Because we're going to do something really exciting now. We are going to be building dens.
Yay! We're going to use pegs and ropes, and we're going to use some materials that we can make it a wee bit of a shelter. You can make a den with wood.
Yeah, you can build with wood as well. That's a very, very good idea.
Karen Kirkegaard, you are leading this group through the forest with their teachers, and these are P2s, and it's only their second time out. But you are helping to make this happen.
It's a partnership. We are delivering this Forest School training programme together with Northern Ireland Forest School Association. The project is funded through Fohan Valley Landscape Partnership. They secured the funding from it. So the aim of this project is that we train 12 teachers to become forest school leaders.
We just lift it up and then put it at the very top.
Great idea, but how are we going to attach that onto this?
Where will the door be?
Where will the door be? Good thinking. We need a door to get in. You had to learn to become a forest teacher, and that was last year. So
that's right.
And why did you want to do it?
Well, I knew that we should be using the outdoor classroom more than we were. We have a beautiful local environment here. We weren't using it enough. And we also have a woodland area in our school that we wanted to develop, so it tied in perfectly with that. So when I got the opportunity of becoming a forest school leader, I just jumped at it. And now we have a P2 teacher who's taken it on as well. Mr. Carton's going to learn this year.
And he's out with us today.
And he's out with us today.
And we've got some P6ers who have shown how quickly they have learned just from their 12, how many
12
times?
lessons.
Yeah, out in the wood.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what we did was we kept a diary every week, and then they tied it in with their English, obviously, and their maths. They were learning how to calculate the age of the tree by calculating the height of the tree. There was lots of other skills. We tied it in with their writing then, and you know, they were gaining all across the curriculum, so we were tying it in and went back to classroom as well. And I know now other schools will be taking it on, having seen how positive an experience it was for us.
We're decorating.
I think it's looking good.
What a lovely scene in the forest. They're all busily building their dens and gathering sticks and tying their tarpaulins to trees, and it's great.
It is brilliant, and the kids get really into it, and I think sometimes the grown-up gets as much involved in it as well. And there's wee competitions. You can see nobody wants to have the den that collapses in them, and they try to build them so they can all sit in them.
On the trees. And we made a fire. And then we put on decorations on it.
You have put a carpet of bracken leaves down. This house has got interior design in it as well. And a fire of sticks set in the middle to keep you warm. This is quite a new idea in Northern Ireland, isn't it?
It is. It's the first scheme that trains the teachers to be qualified as forest school trainers. Before you had to go to England to qualify.
So, what shape was ours compared to everybody else's?
Triangle.
The forest school approach has been used before, and there's been lessons given where you attend the lessons but not where you achieve the qualification, and this leaves the legacy in all the schools that takes part. They have a trained teacher who's qualified to take the children out and is confident in using all the forest school's techniques.
I like that.
Would it shelter you in the rain, do you think?
The children are given a bit more freedom here, although we keep them safe by having certain rules. So everybody come round here where they can see, because you can only use the tools if you know how to use them safely. We're using hacksaws today, and they're real saws, so if you don't use them right, you might hurt your fingers.
Are they really going to use hacksaws, Mrs. Redmond?
I know, but I have total faith in Karen, who is so well used to this. And let's see how they get on. I think we'll be fine. I have every faith in her.
Here, go your head now. Let's go. Come on here. Watch us.
What do you see happening with the children coming out into the forest? Do they get something that they might not get in the classroom?
Well, they get lots of problem-solving skills and thinking skills. They have to work together, great cooperation and teamwork, and have real-life opportunities to develop those skills rather than artificial ones in the classroom. They don't feel like it's that they're working when they're out here. They're enjoying themselves, and the learning is just a bonus, to them. So it's great.
And then once you have cut off a little piece, then we're going to drill a hole in it. Can you try to hold it and push that? So it spins round, so that's how the drill works. If you stop.
And then when we get back to school, we can put some string through the hole and make a little necklace or a little key ring with a piece of wood. And we can decorate it with your name. Wouldn't that be lovely?
And then a bit faster.
You could see certain children that mightn't have been that motivated normally to just enjoy it so much, and really come into their own and develop their confidence. And a lot of it is teaching them to have respect for nature, to appreciate what they've got around them and value it, and look after it.
And for you personally, has it changed the way you look at nature and the wild?
Absolutely. I think I was so busy before that I didn't even stop and look around me and appreciate what was there. And I've lived in Park all my life, and I think now I see it through different eyes and appreciate it more, so I intend to pass that on as much as I can to the others around me.
The whisper of the leaves is a rhapsody in green. A-ho, a-ho. The whisper of the leaves, a love song from the trees. A-ho, a-ho.
What a great idea, isn't it? You brilliant youngsters as well. Helen Mark at Forest School, top of the class, all of them, I think, thanks to the youngsters of St Mary's Altanure and Karen Kirkegaard, Principal Mary Redmond. And there is a website if you'd like any more information, nifsa.org.uk. We have photographs on our own website as well, bbc.co.uk/YPAM.